So I get this shear in, the Sharpen, and it's hard enough that it is one of these extreme curves, and it's for hairstylists. But this one was sent to a stylist in Canada, and she's bought other of our shears without any problems. This one she bought in January, and right now it's August, and it's rusty, and it's pitted, and it's our very high-end cobalt Japanese steel. Some little, like, when she told me about it on the phone, Misty and I both really didn't believe her, and then we saw it, and it is pitted and it's rusted. And so I got on the phone with her. I said, "What?" I said, "This isn't normal." And she said, "I didn't do anything to him. I didn't do anything to him." I said, "This is just, we've had these shears for a number of years. We've never had this problem." And in talking to her, I found out she was putting it into one of those liquid disinfectants. And even though it says it's safe for tools, if you're a sharpener and you've been in this business, you know it really isn't. And it does cause rust. So you may want to explain to your stylist, rubbing alcohol, this stuff. You see, look how nasty my bottle is. I use it on cleaning all my shears. H42, which is an oil-based disinfectant, like that. We buy it by the gallons. And, those are best thing for them to disinfect them with. But now here's the problem. I've got this rust. So come along the adventure with me and let's see what we do with this. I've noticed on our analytics, about half of you, it's your first time to my channel, which kind of surprises me because I think this is a little niche type of thing with shear sharpeners. I mean, how many of you are out there? And 80% of you are men, and more than half of you are not from the United States, where here in the U.S. they recognize this as a Southern accent. I'm told this Southern accent's a little easier to understand than some of the other USA accents. You tell me. Put your comments below if you're a non-English speaker. Subscribe if you'd like this, and so you can see more of these. Like it. But this one, we're going to go on the adventure together. Now, there's two ways I remove rust. One is we have these little, where is it? I'm trying to be more organized. I'm really trying to be more organized at my desk. But it doesn't always happen. Here we go. This is a Japanese rust eraser. It's a 240 grit. You can see where I've used it on some rust. That's one of my options, but this leaves a little bit of scratches and it doesn't look very shiny. What I'm going to use first, and we'll try it, hopefully it works. No, this is not flavoring, classic caramel flavoring syrup for my coffee. This is, I use this bottle because I like these bottles. And there's a product in here called Evaporust. Evaporust. I'm going to try this first. I'm going to put it in this container with the shears and see what happens. Let's take it apart first. I've seen worse, but not one of our shears and not one that's as new as this is. A little history on this shear. This is the Cat Robin shear. Two hairstylist friends of mine came up with this design, and that's why the little logo looks like a cat and a robin and has Bonika underneath it. And after it came out, we just had a lot of sharpeners had a lot of problems with sharpening this shear because it's such an extreme curve. So we discontinued it for a while. And then when I came out with it, see, it's got a ball bearing. It's a nice shear. When they came out with the curve adapter, which you'll see me use that later in sharpening it, then it made it easy enough to sharpen this tool. So,
pause.
Okay. Yes, pause.
Sign the back, please. It's your paycheck, Dad.
Oh, it's my paycheck.
I want you to sign it so I can cash it.
Misty just came in here on my paycheck. I'm not going to turn it over because you'll be appalled at how little she pays me. I always tell people my goal is to one day, is this right, blue or pink?
No,
okay.
it's fine.
One day to make as much money as I pay you, right?
Well, I just want you to sign it so I can go cash your paycheck, please.
Okay, what's today? The 30th, right? There you go.
All right.
See, any of y'all that owe me money, she takes it out of my paycheck. And I think is that why you're cashing it?
No, your husband wants money.
Oh, my husband wants money. Yeah. He's been out of work because of his car accident, so he gets my paycheck. So I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to pour this product over it. And hope this works. I think I can pour it back in here afterwards. Okay, so they are completely submerged in this product. And I'm going to set my camera here and zoom in close to one of the rusty spots, and we can see if this actually works. Magnified, light, you can see the rusty spots. And I'm going to come back in, oh, let's see, 10 minutes and check it.
Okay.
So I know it's been just a few minutes for you watching this thing. It's been 22 hours for me. I'm here in on a Saturday. And it is, as you saw, what, 8 o'clock in the morning? And I put this in, no, I'm looking at my watch upside down. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. I put this in, this Evaporust at 10 till 10 yesterday, and you can leave it in up to 24 hours. I don't think leaving it in another 2 hours is going to make a difference. I'll have to go back and look at the video, see if it's lightened up. I'm going to wipe it off and rinse it off and hope something's happened, and I'll let you know. But yeah, this is how dedicated I am. Yeah. I think it's more curiosity than dedication, so let's see. So the directions say I'm supposed to rinse this. Let me turn this magnifier off so you don't have a double ring around it. And I'm going to take this out. It's supposed to be okay on your hands. I'm going to rinse this good with water and wipe it down good and hope it looks better. I'd rather not use the rust eraser. This is water, by the way. I'd rather not use the rust eraser because it takes some of the shine off. You know, this is the one we've been focusing on. And that little, whoa, look at there. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Yay, Evaporust. So I guess that rust was just sitting there on the surface, and when I rinsed it and wiped it, it is gone. Yay, 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 yay. I am a happy person. I don't mind coming in here on a Saturday. And I'm going to hit some garage sales while I'm out. And you say, Bonnie, what do you buy at garage sales? Let me show you. Some of the things I buy at garage sales is like this little thing, and I bought this at a garage sale, and believe it or not, someone sent me a text yesterday wanting to buy one of these. I use these to set my plates on, see? This is making me happy. So when I come in on Monday, I will sharpen them and let you see how I sharpen them. They're really not that dull. I'm not going to have to do much to them. It's just that chemical she put them in. Now see the pitting. I still see some of the pitting, but the rust is gone. Yay, yay, yay. Now they have a product that's supposed to help prevent rust. I have not experimented with it. Now see, there's some kind of tarnish right here. But you know what? That area there, what we're looking at here, is where they weld the handle onto the blade. So that is like a different material. That one I might use the rust eraser on. Let's see what happens. Just very gently. See, there's a little dark area right there. And see, this is actually an abrasive that takes off. I might do my polishing pad and try to polish that out. Yeah, look at that. Interesting. Well, maybe I would have been better off not leaving it in for 20 hours or 22 hours and taking it out and rinse it out and checking it. So, were the finger rests a different color, one of them, before this procedure? Can't remember. I'm going to have to go back and look at my videos. But you see the line right here, and then the line right there. Let me put some more water on it so I'm stopping any additional chemical reaction. But the interesting thing is that it hasn't affected the plastic bumper, and yeah, I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with that. So Monday, when I'm more dressed for success and I'm not going to garage sales, I'll do the rest of the sharpening. Now, I went to a really good garage sale on the way to work yesterday, and that's where I got this new magnifier that you saw that lit up with a circle. Paid $6 for that. Also have an ultrasonic cleaner I picked up that we'll be doing our garage sale, because like last Saturday I went to a major one, South Carolina, and I got all kinds of sharpening stuff which I haven't sorted through. We went by with a trailer and picked it all up. Trailer fell off of the trailer came unhooked from the truck. Gene's hands are not what they used to be, but unfortunately it came unhooked before we got there, 1 mile from his house. And when we got ready to leave with all the sharpening stuff, I mean, I don't even know what it is. Jim Turner's supposed to come and give me prices and tell me what things are. Hopefully he'll come the next 2 weeks. And but yeah, the guy, when we went out, he gave us some kind of pin, so we didn't have any more problems with the trailer. But that trailer has been an adventure over the years. But yeah, I'll be back Monday. We'll sharpen these up, and I don't have to do a lot of sharpening to them. I'm really excited. Did some more research on the chemical that lady put them in, and that is a chemical only available in Canada. That may be why we haven't come across this problem before. And you know, because most of our shears are sold in the United States. As far as I know, this is the first one of these extreme curves, the Cat and Robin extreme curves, we've sold in Canada. And she has other Bonika shears that I guess she's put in the same chemical and hasn't had a problem. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe she left those in longer, you know. But make sure that as sharpeners, or if you're a stylist or barber or dog groomer, those liquid chemicals that you dilute with water, and this one sounded like it was mostly peroxide. I was doing some research on the internet. That's really harsh on metal. So be careful with that. Rubbing alcohol that you wipe off, or H42 product, which we love. I got it by the gallon over here. I use it in clipper blade sharpening. You might have seen some videos with that. But I'm getting out of here. Going to take a walk around the park and then hit some garage sales today. See you Monday. Have a good weekend. So it's Tuesday and I'm back. This has been a whole week-long project. This is the extreme curves, and these are cobalt steel. We've got the rust off, so now it's time to sharpen them. So let me get everything set up here. Most of the time when I'm doing a curved shear, especially if it's an extreme curve, you see how much of a curve this one is? I probably will not try to convex it because, especially if it's for a groomer. But this one is for a hairstylist and she's trying to slide cut with it. So I'm going to do the convexing motion on it. Sometimes I might convex this blade and not this one because this is the harder one to do. And you tend to get a little bit of a waving because you're only doing a section at a time. So you tend to get a little bit of a wave. I don't know if you can see that, maybe not. But it's a little bit of a wave. Now when I polish it, that should take care of that. But I do have a burr all the way down. And it is convexy. Little extra diamond spray. Little extra polish. And adjust my clamps. I'm not rolling all the way to the edge. I'm still not going to go very fast. It's just too many things can go wrong doing these curved shears. And I don't pull it all the way off. I might come really close to that tip, but not all the way off. Oh man, that looks pretty good. I see a little dippity-doo right there. Does feel good. So let's clean these up, put them back together, and see how they cut. This would be shears that I would not be able to do in the salon. I would have to take them back because of all the stuff I've dealt with here. I still don't like the way this one feels. This one feels a little scratchy. I might do polish a little bit more on it. Now let's see. Now this blade feels great. That one felt a little scratchy. I feel a little nick here and a little nick there. Well, let's see how they cut. Always go back over them if I need to. Don't ever want to take off more metal than I have to. No. I'm sitting around for 3 days and me sharpening other shears. I think I've lost... Oh, no, I didn't lose a washer because this is a ball bearing washer. Never mind. Never mind. Now, as I said, these are not dog grooming shears. Although dog groomers have bought them and do buy them, they were not made and not designed for dog groomers. But dog groomers were using them first, but the hairstylists, some of them have found these are just amazing. And they quickly become their favorite shears. You've got to have a variety of UFO tools, all kinds. Mine have a way of walking off, because one will not fit all. So I'm going to cut on toilet tissue. Make sure if there's any burr behind, it cuts it off. And let's see how it cuts wet. Hope I can send these back to Canada today. Something right there. I think they're okay. Let's see how they cut fur. Because even though she's cutting human hair, this stuff is a good one, a good test. Because it's so fine. there is like a teensy gap there at the tip, which I could bend the handles, I could shorten the bumper, but I think I'm going to round off the tip a little bit. I had a sharpener today just called me about how to do that. Yeah, when I lay it to the light, I can see there's a little tiny gap between the... And I'm feeling to see if there's any scratchy parts. If this was for a groomer, that would be especially important because you don't want to stab the dog. Now that little bit I felt, I don't feel that grabbing anymore. This is a good way to check for gaps. So if you've got the light underneath here and you lay it up here, you can see there's a gap, and there looks like there's still a teeny gap. I might do my handle wherever the arrow is. That's where I want to bend it. And now when I hold, that's something I just discovered. That works really well to see if there's a gap in between it, better than holding it up to the light. Okay, these are done. Oil on it. And I'm reasonably happy with these. Reasonably happy. They definitely look better now than what she sent them in to me. If sharpening is something that interests you, you may want to subscribe to the channel and check out some of my other videos on this channel. And we have training and advanced training and beginners training and refresher courses all the time, both in person and online and around the country. So I hope this was helpful to you. I learned a couple of different things from this video. I like learning while I'm sharpening. And I think that, I was telling someone today, I think that is what is so exciting about this. It was Mike Santelli, if he's watching. I was telling him about it. It just doesn't get old because you always, I don't care how long you've been sharpening, you see something you haven't seen before. So